Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura Cepeda and today I'm going to show you how you can crochet these mittens using a very simple and quick stitch. The best part about this project is that you can use all those leftover yarns you probably have at home, since it uses very little material and they turn out really beautiful. You can choose to sew this part for the thumb opening or simply leaving it open on the side. It's totally up to you. I hope you enjoyed this project and stay until the end. I will be sharing the material list and the step-by-step instructions with you. Please, before we start, I want to invite all of you to subscribe and stay tuned for more coming videos. So now let's start. Well, for these meetings we will use less than 100 grams. In this case I will use this material that, as you could see, it's a weight yarn number 3, and I will use the hook of number 3 millimeters. I will make it in a standard size for an adult. We will start making the elastic for the wrist of our mittens. We will start making 15 chains like this. We are going to make them a little bit loose. And well, here we have 15. Now in the second chain we will make a single crochet, and we will continue like this, making one single crochet in each chain, and at the end we will have 14 single crochet. Well, here I have 14 single crochet. Now we are going to turn around, and for these coming rows we will make the rib stitch, but always at the beginning of the row we are going to first take both parts of the chain and make a single crochet. Then for the rest we will continue with the rib stitch. The rib stitch is only taking the back part of the chain. Remember that just at the beginning of the row we are going to take both parts of the chain. And well, like this is how we are going to continue. Remember to always count that at the end you have 14 stitches. And as you could see, here we are creating this split. Well, also at the end of the row we are going to take both parts of the chain. So at the beginning and at the end of the row we will start the same. Please count that you have 14. We will turn around and again we will start taking both parts of the chain, and then the rest we will continue with the rib stitch. We are going to continue making more rows like this until we have a long strip until it fits around your wrist. Well, it already fits perfectly around my wrist. If you count the rows, we will have 2, 4, so 34 rows. That will be 16 pleats like of this. You see? Well, once it fits around your wrist, also it will depend. It's up to you. This is I made 34 rows for my wrist for myself, but you will make it in the size that you want and in the size that you need, right? Well, once you are sure of the rows that you have, we are going to close in circle. Please make sure that it's facing to the right side. So we will take one stitch from one side and one stitch from the other side, and taking back the back part of the chain, and in the other side the other stitch, we will make single crochet. We will make this stitch because also it will be very similar to the rib stitch that we were making before, so it will blend perfectly. You see? As if it be a pleat. So like this is how we are going to join. Well, so here we finished to join. Now we will go up with 3 chains, and in the same place we are going to insert the hook and make a double crochet, but leaving the last loop in hold in the hook. Again, we are going to make a third double crochet, then we will bring all the loops through. We will make one chain to close, and then two more. Then in the same place where we started to make this first petal, we are going to make again a second petal. So making 3 double crochet in the same place, leaving the last loops in hold, then bring them through, make 1 chain to close, and at the end we will kind of have a V. Then we will skip one pleat, and in the second pleat we will insert the hook again, and right there we will make a second V. So this means 2 petals together, and between the leaves or the petals we are going to make 2 chains, remember. So again, 3 double crochet, leaving the last loops in hold, make 1 chain to close, then 2 chains, and again in this same place we will start the second petal or the second leaf with 3 double crochet, leaving the last loops in hold, then bring them through 1 chain. We will skip 1 pleat, and in the second pleat again we will make these V's. So like this we are going to continue all around this row. Well, here I finished the row, and let's see how many V's we made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 V's. Okay, so we are going to close the row, making 2 chains, sorry, and here at the top of the first leaf we are going to slip 1 to close. And well, we are going to slip 1 more right here in the center. We will go up with 3 chains, and we will make the V's right here in the center. Then 2 chains, and then we will make the second leaf. So 3 double crochet, leaving the last loops in hold, remember. Then bring them through, make 1 chain to close, and then right away we are going to insert the hook right in the center of the V's, and we will start all over again. Remember that between leaves we are going to make 2 chains. Well, I did continue, and I continue making more rows. I'm about to make the 4th and last row. Well, I will continue with the same stitch, just that at the end of the leaf right in the top I will make a picot. So I will go up with 3 chains, and I will come back to the first chain, and I will slip 1, and like this is how we are going to make the picot. Then 1 chain, and I will make the second leaf. And sorry, I told you that I was going to make it right in the top of the first leaf. No, it's right in the middle of the V, you see. So like this is how we are going to decorate and make the edge of our mittens, right? So like this is how we are going to continue all around. We will make 3 chains, then we are going to come back to the first chain and slip 1, then 1 chain, and we will start the second leaf right inside of the last V of leaves that we made. So like this is how we are going to continue all around. And well, also, if you want to make them longer, well, you will make as many rows as you want. So far, I just want that cover the first part of my hand, so that's why I will stop right there. So you will decide even to sew there or to leave the space for a thumb like me, just in one side. Well, like this is how you are going to make the second mitten of the other side, following the same exact instructions. And well, I will finish the row and see you at the end. So look, here I finished. I finished the row. I think it looks so pretty. And well, remember that before you cut, it's important that we hide the thread, the final thread, a little bit like this. In this case, I will use my hook, or you can use an embroidery needle to do it. It will be easier too. And once you hide it a little bit through your project, now you can cut. Okay, remember that with this step, we will make sure that our project in the future um, will remain like this more time. So then we will cut, and with this we've finished. I hope that you have enjoyed making this project with me. As you could see, it was very easy, and the best part is that you will use all the remaining yarn that you have at home. But well, thank you so much for watching until the end of the video. I truly appreciate all your kind comments and thank you for your patience. As you know, English is not my first language, but that doesn't stop me from wanting to share my greatest passion with you. Every day I try to improve and do my best. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I will see you very, very soon in more videos and easy tutorials like this one. Thank you, and also don't forget to follow me in all my social media. I'm in TikTok and in Instagram too, so see you there. Thank you, and bye bye.